size of these rocks. Right here where I am, you can see that I've snuck up on some pretty good sized rocks. This one right here, do you see all the little pock marks, all the spalting in there? What that's from is little pieces of gravel like this the wind has picked up and beaten against the old bloody girl. Also, there's a lot of water that's come down. Those marks could even be from raindrops over the thousands and thousands of years. If you look down here, right on this little riverbed, you can see all the dust and the dirt. You know, all this was once a big rock, and all the years of rain came down, washed her all away. You know, I bet you this little girl right here was probably right about there. You know, and over the thousands of years, the rain came down, washed away everything that held it together, and all of a sudden one day, oh, do you see that? That's why these things are so dangerous. They're very fragile and brittle. Just the water can wash them away. You know, you can see a nice rock up there, and all of a sudden it can fall on your head and kill you. That'd be dangerous. Well, I'm going to go for now, but we're going to find much more deadly rocks in a minute. Right up here, as you notice, we've stumbled upon a couple little cliff dwellers. They've been around here for years, just sitting there picking bugs out of their hair and smashing rocks. We really don't want to disturb them, so we're going to keep our distance. If you were to get close enough and use flash photography or something, you could really get them angry and they'd throw things at you. For now, we'll just observe them. Look at the grace they have as they clean each other. They really are a simple and hairless creature. Don't you dare turn that channel, that could be deadly. The rock hunter will be right back.
This serene moment is brought to you by life. Get high on life.
You're watching The James and Joel Show, television for people with nothing better to do.
Oh, hello again. Here we are in the middle of the Japanese woods, in the middle of Japan, looking for rocks. This big baby right here, this is granite. This is a solid rock where a lot of quartzite comes from. This is called quartz monzonite, or sometimes quartz diorite, which is a black form of granite. You see the real jaggedness of this rock? That's where she fell off of the big mother rock way up the hill there and rolled down here thousands of years ago. That was a very deadly and dangerous event, I bet you. And this rock that I'm standing on here, this is a little bit of granite. As you can see, it's got some brown lichen on there. Lichen's a very dangerous thing. When it gets wet, it's very slippery. You could hurt yourself. Well, folks, what we're out here today for is to find the most elusive, deadliest rock in the world, the Japanese Black River Rock, or also known as the Rockimus carnivorous. I know they're around here somewhere. Oh, look right there. That's a great specimen. See how it peers out of the sand like that, just waiting for an unsuspecting person to step on her? Then she'll come up and bite you. If you're really quiet and really careful, you can get a hold of these things. But you gotta be careful. They've got a pointed head to them. That's the head of the rock. If the head ever sees you, it'll surely bite you. Go and dig her out here a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, she's waking up. Oh, that's not good. Oh, notice I got on my leather gloves today. That's just in case it tries to bite me and it won't break the skin. Shh, be very gentle, very quiet. Ah, look at the size of that one. That's a beauty. Look at the marks in here. Look at the cracks and all the scratches. That's a very deadly rock. That's been in a lot of fights. Look at the beauty. Oh, she's got me. She's turning at me. Oh, gosh. Oh, a very deadly situation. I'm not afraid. They sense your fear. I'm not afraid. Oh, gosh. You stupid rock. You're not going to get... Oh, Jesus. You see that? You just got to get down and pin these sons of... There we go. Oh, that was a very deadly situation. I'm just going to put her head there in the sand so it can't really see what's going on. You know, these rocks have been around for millions of years. They're very smooth. That's because they get polished by the river. And the water comes down and washes away all the crap that's on the rock. Makes it a beautiful, smooth rock. These are very desirable rocks for putting in your garden because they keep the bugs out. They eat them alive. You know, the last couple months we've been going through all the best places in the world for the deadliest rocks, the most dangerous situations. And next week we're going to look at twigs. These little things right here could take your head off in just a mere quarter second. Throw them in the water And look how they float. We're going to get to that next time, though. In the meantime, we hope you have a great day. We always want you to be safe when you're out in the woods and respect the terrain, especially the rocks, because they're very deadly, folks. You gotta be careful around them. You all have a great day, and we'll see you next time on The Rock Hunter. Thanks for joining us on The Rock Hunter, and please stay tuned next time for The Twig Hunter, a deadlier subject than rocks.
This show is brought to you in part by
the World Consortium for the Better Treatment of Gerbils.
You hear that? Peace and quiet. Serenity. Hello again, folks. This is McGarrett Rolls-Royce with McGarrett Rolls-Royce Fine Properties. Today we are situated on Aspen's newest gated subdivision called Chateau Freud. This will be a premier home site for about 32 trophy homes and 5,000 employee housing units. The thing about this property that is so unique is the soil around here is incredibly potent with nutrients and with vitamins and minerals and everything that perfect growing could want. Compost is already built into this soil. And you know what? The mountain air in this town is just perfect. And Chateau Freud is an exemplary example of the mountain quality air in the Aspen area. All of this can be yours for $29 million per home site. That's McGarrett Rolls-Royce, 925-8000.
McGarrett Rolls-Royce. Now you can buy fine, undesirable properties at exorbitant prices. Call McGarrett Rolls-Royce today at 925-8000.
Do you have an innovative idea that you would like to see on the James and Joel Show?
No, probably not.
Would you care to slander them in a mean way?
Oh yes, they probably would.
We don't recommend it. Would you like to send an anonymous donation to the James and Joel Show?
Oh yes, that'd be very nice, thank you.
Thank you. You can email us at jamesandjoelshow@yahoo.com.
Or you can send snail mail to James and Joel Show, P.O. Box 284, Aspen, Colorado 81612.
If you would like to see the James and Joel Show taken off the air completely, forever, for good, please send $1 million to Grassroots TV. You can make your pledge by calling 925-8000. That's care of the James and Joel Show.
The James and Joel Show is brought to you by Uh-Oh Productions.